Greetings, family. Greetings, greetings. Don't necessarily look at all of that. Don't worry about that. That's just my whole life back there. Don't worry about it. It's just my life in the back seat. Greetings and grand rising, family. You know, I was having a very interesting conversation with my daughter, and I just wanted to just kind of just talk about it, have a message on that. Because sometimes it takes self-reflection to understand a situation, to get the message. Sometimes it takes self-reflection to get a handle or hold on whatever is going on. Sometimes it takes you putting you first. Sometimes it takes that. Sometimes that's what it must be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to engage in the fight. And that's one of the things, reason why I always say having that Christian mentality and that belief inside of Juicy J is what's going to kill people, because you've been always taught. And greetings and grand rising for those that just joined. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Some people, let me just go back. We've always been taught to turn the other cheek. Just forgive it. I don't have to forgive anything. It depends on how I look at it, how I self-reflect inside of it. What do I feel like engaging in? But because I'm a warrior by fucking nature, I'ma always defend myself. Because people feel like you should not defend yourself against their actions. People feel like they have the right to do whatever it is to you that they want to do. And how dare you not allow me to do that? You know, sometimes we do have to self-reflect on some things. Sometimes we need to take self-accountability. And that is sometimes even how you allow someone else to show up to you. Like, if you don't like conflict, that's understandable. Greetings, y'all. You don't like conflict, that's understandable. I don't like conflict, but I'm never going to not engage because I don't like conflict, because that will open the gateway to people walking all over you and doing and saying what the fuck they want to say. You are welcome. People are welcome to say whatever they want to say, but so am I. Again, people often get in their feelings about how you react to their actions, on how you reflect on their behaviors. And then you cut people off. They don't want you to cut them off. They want forgiveness. Why should I forgive you? Why do I need to forgive you? Why do I need to do that? Hit the like button as you come in here, or don't receive the message. Go back, hit the like button, or just go out. It's up to you. Reflection and sometimes self-accountability and stepping into the fight is self-preservation. Say, for example, you have been in this relationship with this person for, let's say 5 years, 5 to 7 years, right? The first 6 to 8 months was amazing. The next year was questionable. The last 3 years have been mental and emotional hell, where you have tried to fix. You've done self-reflection of what have I done? You know, why doesn't this person see me or love me? What's going on with him? How can I fix it with her? How can I make things right? How can I make things work? You're crying. You're not able to function. You can't think. Work has been hard. The children, even if you don't have children, like family, like I don't want people to know what's happening because, you know, I don't really want them to judge this person. I love this person. I just want this person to be correct. Everything in you know that this person is not going to be correct. You have gotten it in your soul. Okay, I'm done with this. I am going to walk away from this. Then you have a brief conversation. I mean, you write about it. You know, I'm sorry. I told you I'm sorry. It ain't even that serious. You shouldn't even be tripping about this. What they have now said is fuck your feelings. You're too stupid to see my actions hurt you. How dare you not allow me to do what I want to do and still engage with you, because who are you? And you still going to deal with what I say you're going to deal with. Inside of you somewhere, you have now internalized this and said to yourself, maybe if I do something different, maybe I can fix. These are adults. At what point do the adults stop adulting? Because then when it comes to the children, you expect for the children to have better sense than the fucking adults. You expect for your children or the children or some children to behave in mannerisms that are better than some of these adults. And we hold them accountable harsher than you would hold that motherfucker you in a relationship with that you know in your heart ain't shit, but you want it so very bad because you want to be chosen. It has to be accountability of self-reflection of to why you would allow that person to show up to you like that. Why are you worthy of that kind of treatment? That means there are bat signals somewhere that you need to go back and retrace and look at as to why you would even allow that kind of behavior, but you're so hard on the children because the children know better. That's the first thing people say to kids. You know better. Do they? Because the person that you're dealing with, they should have known better too. Matter of fact, you should know better. But you don't want to hold yourself accountable in that way. Like you hold them accountable. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves why. Why are we not holding these people accountable? Why do the children know better? I often always say this as well. You put up with a lot of things inside of relationships that you wouldn't even put up with a fraction of from a best friend that you know that's going to be there for you. You could have been friends with her since she was 14 years old and you were 14 years old. Some people will be quicker to check that best friend quicker than they would be to check the spouse that's stepping over them and breaking their back. People never want to admit to you're either matized inside of the sex, so you're sexmatized, or you are craving and begging for a love that you know is not even right for the sake of saying somebody loves me. Never mind, the friend probably loves you. Never mind, the friend probably loves you. If your friend came to your house and you cooked her dinner and you put too much salt in the food and your friend hauled off and slapped the shit out of you, you'll be ready to fight this bitch. You would fight this bitch. You would never speak to this bitch again. Get the fuck out of my house. Fuck you, bitch. You gonna call everybody in the world, so they not friends with this bitch no more either. But if that was a spouse, you would then internalize that shit, because people often do. Been there, done that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't give a fuck, stupid motherfucker. Anyway, people will forgive him, her, them, because men be abused too, will forgive the action of the person that they laying down with. And then they will internalize it and say, maybe I need to do better. Instead of reacting the same way that you reacted to the best friend. Because you will cut that person off quicker. You're supposed to cut them both the fuck off. That's the reality of it. The reality is cut them both the fuck off. Because nobody has the right to treat you that way. Nobody has the right to treat you any kind of way. Nobody has that right. Nobody. Nobody. But we often give a lot of leeway to motherfuckers that's either putting their face in places or penetrating your box or hopping on your stick. Because people always say the heart wants what the heart wants. No, you're being selfish inside of your mind. And you want what you want. And what you want is to be chosen, to be loved, to be seen by someone else that you don't even do for yourself. My father told me, and he was an abuser himself to women. So what he told me I should have listened to, and even him telling me, I still didn't listen to it. My father said, if a man puts his hand on you, you must understand that is the worst thing that he could ever fucking do, and you must react as if it is. The one and first time that you take that person back, they know that your self-respect is not there. They will no longer respect you because of what you allowed them to do to you. I've been in that place, and there's no lies told there. When I even talked to Miss Howard yesterday, I understood everything she went through. But in self-reflection, it's a reason that we went through it, because I went through it. It's a reason. The reason is no self-love at the time, a mental fracture, not understanding yourself, self-worth, and what you come with. And feeling like this is what I have. Sometimes if we feel like this is what I deserve. Because if I would have just... But you wouldn't stand in that same shit if it was your friend. But I need him. I need him to do what? To be what? For what? For who? It's about needing you, being the reflection that you can stand in the mirror and love and say, nobody has the right to mistreat me. I have a greater purpose on this earth. And if someone can't stand in my presence and treat me accordingly, they don't deserve to be in my presence at all. Sometimes we allow the best friend to treat us like shit, to mishandle us. Because that's my friend and I don't like conflict. I don't want her to think, I don't want him to think, that's my boy. Do you know how many times I've seen males and females, but when I'm talking about males at this point right now, I've seen males be fucking their best friend's woman. I've seen it. I've seen females be fucking their best friend's man. That is not your friend. Your friend is someone that is going to go to bat for you. Someone is going to stand up for you. Someone is going to tell you the harsh truth in a loving way and help you work through it. A friend is going to be a friend, not just when she need to call you or he need to call you and vent. As soon as you say, girl, yeah, let me tell you what happened. Girl, let me call you right back. A friend is not somebody, and I say it's not someone that they know you're sick and they still call you crying. That's not a friend. But people want to always attach themselves to you. I'm always leery on people that want to attach themselves to me. If I've told you I don't feel well and you still crying on my phone talking about what you need from me, you can assure yourself that I don't consider you my friend. You can tell the whole world that you think you my friend, and to me, you're still not my motherfucking friend. I know what a friend look like. It is not you, sir. It's not you, dude. Sometimes you got to engage in a fight. Sometimes it's the fight of your fucking life. The worst thing you could ever do is lay down and let somebody do whatever the fuck they want to do to you. I just don't have the strength. I just been going through this. You're going through it because you never put your foot down. You never stood up. I stand up for me. And people be so blowed. Why she don't shut up? Because I bet them. You may see me constantly going off, and a lot of times it ain't never with the same motherfucker. People will want to try you because everybody always think they the baddest. People want to be evil and then tell you evil because you won't allow them to mistreat you. You wrong because you won't allow them to mistreat you. Then, bitch, I'm wrong and evil because you ain't gonna never, ever, the fuck, man, woman, or child, you ain't gonna never. Let me order my Starbucks. I'm about to pull up to this window. Toddy done showed me a new drink this morning, and I must have it. Give me a second.
Thanks for choosing Starbucks. We're going to get started for you.
Yes, ma'am. May I have a venti-sized white mocha with extra ice, 5 pumps of vanilla, and caramel on the cup with sweet cream foam?
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Okay, gratitude. Toddy ordered this shit this morning. I was like, let me taste it. The shit was so good. I said, well, I got to try. I got to have one. You're never going to. You're never going to. People get very much upset when you don't allow them to mistreat you. Because I said I was sorry. I wouldn't give a fuck if you had Stevie Wonder sing it. I don't give a fuck. But I said I was sorry. You don't have to forgive nothing. You don't have to forgive shit. You get that with 3 pumps? A child I had never had until this morning. sometimes you got to engage in a fight, and sometimes the fight is you. Sometimes you're that friend. Hello. Sometimes you got to be that friend. Hello. You got to understand that shit. Well, I'm just not going to say nothing. Well, I am. Let me tell you something. One day I used to work at Cheddar's, right, in Tulsa. And I noticed that the motherfucking Genome boy, first of all, kept bumping into me. I'm like, you got one more motherfucking time to bump into me. Okay? So I'm you know, you gotta go to the kiosk to put your shit in. I'm in the kiosk putting my order in for my table. 2 Genomes are behind me. One with a blonde ponytail say, boy, people should hurry up. I'm gonna fuck around and punch somebody. I politely turned around and said, who you gonna punch? She was confused that I asked her that. I said, oh, because you should watch what the fuck you say before somebody get offended. She ain't say nothing else. I know you fucking lying. Because you gonna punch you, bitch. If you gonna punch Quatita, I'm gonna need you to motherfucking do that. Whether I win, lose, or draw, bitch, I'm gonna need you to show me that I'm a punk, that you gonna walk all over me. I'm gonna need you to do it, bitch. I'm gonna need you to show it to me. Every fight might not be worth engaging in. Not everyone. But bitch, I know the fuck you lying. People expect for you not to defend yourself. Why? Why? Your baby daddy keep causing havoc in your life. He's fucking with a complete another bitch. I just watched a TikTok last night of a man being abused by his baby mom because she's pissed that he had another baby.
Nice to meet you. All right, here you go.
Because she's pissed that he done had another baby by somebody else, and they haven't been together. She came to his house, scratched him up, broke his car, damaged his property, all because she's pissed off that he's had another baby by somebody else, although they're not together. Because people feel like they're entitled to you to do whatever it is. He said people always talking about how men are so horrible, but always giving women passes, and because women think they could do whatever. Maybe in his reality, that's a true statement. But sometimes we need to just stand in it and say, this was wrong. Not women should do or men should do. This act is wrong. Child, that is good. There's a conversation that needs to be had. People feel so fucking entitled. They want to run your life, but their life is shit. You have the right to disengage with anybody. You have that right. I disengage with you now. Tell somebody that. I choose to disengage. Never call me. I had to just recently do that. Because you assume that I got to keep putting up with the shit. I don't even know you. How dare you show up to me and I've told you your actions are not becoming. That's not something I'm ever going to put up with, but you keep coming at me as if I must do that. Because you thought money meant something to me. I've slept in my motherfucking car with my daughter. So I know you fucking lying. I done been homeless. I done been in homeless shelters. So I know you fucking lying. People want a reaction from you. I choose when I want to give it to them. And I love to cuss, so bitch, you might get it from me. Cause I the fuck love to cuss, bitch. I am never gonna allow anyone to show up to me any motherfucking way that they want to. Bitch, I will disengage. It kept happening as if we have been in a relationship for a long time. First of all, we're not even in a relationship. We're not even friends. We're trying to see if we can be friends. And this is how you showing up. That tells me I don't even want your friendship, your acquaintanceship, your relationship, your fuck ship. I don't want none of your ships. Let your ship sail the fuck on away from me. And when I said it, it was no. Click, bitch. Click. I'm done with it. I've told you one too many motherfucking times, stop talking to me like that. I have to allow you to talk to me because why? I have to allow you to talk to me like that because why? No, I don't. Who told you that lie? You was self-entitled to me because why? You was self-entitled to be able to abuse me mentally, emotionally, and verbally because why? No, you're not. I'm not. We not. We not even going to engage inside of it. Because why the fuck would I? Broken people love to be abusive and then act like they don't know what they're doing. You expect it from me to be as broken as you and for me not to know what you're doing. You expect it from me to put up with your shit because you having some kind of breakdown, mental fuckery, a bad day. No, I'm not. From the very beginning, this young woman kept talking to me as if she's known me for a long time. Like, it's shit like this. If somebody do this, I want you to understand they perfectly know. We got to stop giving adults passes and excuses. They perfectly know what they're doing. If you feel like somebody's trying to purposely make you jealous, they are. And I don't play that game. I don't engage in that. This young woman texted me and said, somebody is giving me a gift. They're going to give me a brand new iPhone. And I'm just letting you know because I want you to know I'm going to call you from that phone. I needed to know that because why? Because you want somebody to be jealous about you. Because you're not jealous about you. I'm jealous about me. I'm so jealous about me, I ain't gonna never sit in that bullshit. I said, you telling me that because why? Her response was, okay, so, you hear me? Jean, you hear me? Her response was, don't read too deep into that shit. I'm not gonna have an argument with you. What? Don't read too deeply into that shit. I'm not gonna, I don't want to argue with you. First of all, ma'am, I would have to give a fuck to have an argument. That part. 2, this is not an argument. I'm putting you in your place and letting you know I see through your bullshit and your games. I'm letting you know that I know what it is that you're trying to work here. That job is no good. I'm letting you know that I don't give a fuck. You can have a million motherfucking gifts and it would not matter to me. I'm stopping you in your tracks so you don't continue to make yourself look like an asshole. So next time, maybe you don't show up and engage with me or nobody else in that way. Nah. Yes. I didn't know I was showing up like, yes, you did. You did. And that's what killed your last relationship. That's what killed your last relationship. So then it was, I bought you something. I said, oh, well, what's the gift? What did you buy me? What, you don't want it? Not at this point. I don't. Who you talking to? Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I don't mean to be toxic. Yes, you do. You mean to be. You don't mean for me to catch on to your toxicity. You don't mean for me to stand up for myself. You don't mean for me to see through your bullshit. But you mean to be. Yes, you do. You do that. After all the different conversations I've had with that person, the straw that broke the camel's back happened over this past weekend. When I was going to meet up with her to get the gifts, because she kept adding to the gifts in hopes that that would soothe me and make me be quiet. I know you fucking lying. Ma'am, I sleep in my car and not have anything like I've done before I ever let a motherfucker walk all over me. Never gonna happen. Not gonna happen. If nobody ever gave to my GoFundMe, not gonna stop me from talking. I'll sleep in my car and I'll still be happy. You know how many times I've slept in my car since people know who I was? This quote unquote D-level, E-level celebrity that people have given to me. I've slept in my motherfucking car many a nights and days. And I'm gonna be all right with me. Because ain't nobody gonna ever disrespect or talk shit to me and me not respond because of what you thought. Stop. So when I was gonna meet up with her, she told me how close she was to me. I said, okay, you're not too far from me. I can meet you if you like. You know what I'm saying? She said, do you have something you gonna do? I said, yeah, I'm gonna go see a movie here soon. You know, about 7:30, 8 o'clock. She said, oh, well, I will meet you after since you got something to do. You need to be getting ready then. Who the fuck you talking to? First of all, I'm older than you. I'm 42 years old. I don't need you to tell me what the fuck I need to be doing. Because, see, that's where people get it fucked up. Even that. You don't never let nobody talk to you like that because that's the small shit. That's how small shit build up to big shit. Because who the fuck you talking to? I know what I got to do because I told you what the fuck I got to do. Now, I'm telling you again, don't talk to me like that. Don't ever show up to me like that. You're fucking toxic. You know you're toxic. I don't like it. Don't ever talk to me like that again. Now, I can meet you like I said, before or the fuck after, because I know what I got to do. I'm already ready. I don't need to get ready. I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready. No. I didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. I didn't mean to show up toxic. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Again, you didn't mean for me to catch on to your toxicity. You didn't mean for me to stand up for myself. So once my movie was over and I got back in my car, and when I got in my car, I checked my message. As soon as I got in my car, the first message I saw was from her that said, the place that I was meeting you at is about to close and you bluffing. So when you want your gift, you hit me up. I gave the phone call. I'm polite. Hello, how are you? Greetings. Yeah, I just saw your message. And my movie just let out. I just got in my car. Your gifts, you keep that shit. I don't even want it. I don't want nothing from you. Matter of fact, and I hung up. No. Click. Because who the fuck are you? Allow you to come at me and talk to me that way. I don't give a fuck about you, your money, your gifts, none of that shit. Run it to somebody else. I told her before. Since you needed me to know, whoever gave you the phone, give them the gift and tell them that we said gratitude. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't know who a motherfucker think Quatita is, but Quatita knows who Quatita is. Like the little bitch last night thought she could say, you look evil in this video and that fits you. I said, your mama's a bitch and you're a bum. That fits you. Now Instagram want to block me. Why? Said I was harassing and bullying her. How I'm harassing and bullying somebody else on my motherfucking page? How dare you stand up for yourself, black bitch? You supposed to engage and let somebody else walk all over you. That ain't never the fuck. Fuck you, Instagram, and fuck this bitch. Because you ain't never, not ever, not ever, not Quatita. Sometimes it's reflection. You got to see how you show up to people. You got to see how people show up to you. You need to reassess the situation. Nobody has the right to show up to you any kind of way. Nobody has the right to mistreat you, bro. Nobody. You ain't got to sit in no trauma, no drama. You ain't got to. If you feel like Quatita always got something going on, and people feel like they need to leave messages. Ever since I've been on your live, it just seemed like it's always a lot of low vibrational shit. Bitch, you ain't got to make no announcements. Leave, bitch. Leave. Because that's still going to be the bottom line after you say what the fuck you want to say. Only difference is, bitch, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say before I tell you to leave. Right, V-Dub. Who is it? V-Dub? Yeah, V-Dub. Right. You're Hooters old. It's my birthright to be treated the fuck correctly. There is a plot against Melanite women, and bitch, I'm not going to be part of it. I'm going to always stand up for myself. Always. Be reflective, bro. Be reflective. People think that being reflective means treat people how you want to be treated only. No, because I'm always treat people how I want to be treated. If I'm wrong in a situation, I will say I'm wrong and I will apologize. However, being reflective is, if you show up to me this way, bitch, I'm going to show up to you this way. And people don't like that. People are so self-indulgent that they believe that I can treat you this way, but you probably should sit back, sis, because when somebody tell you that, that means I'm better than you, bitch, and I'll shit on you and dog you, whatever I want to do to you. I'm abusive, I'm toxic, and you got to just sit in that. I had somebody tell me that. Literally, I had somebody tell me that. I had an ex tell me that. She said, oh, well, you just got to take it. Who? No, I don't. Matter of fact, you and your kids get out my house. And did. People get so offended. I don't know. I don't know why. You and your kids get the fuck out my house. Now what we talking about? You offended? Don't be. I got kids too. When you say fuck me, bitch, you said fuck my kids. So now, I'm not just being indirect. See, the little bitch came on my page the other day and said, what you so mad for, Miss Dean? I'm not, bitch. I'm just telling you, fuck you and your kids. That's all. I don't have kids. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your womb, bitch. What? Girl, fuck you. I'm not mad, bitch. I gotta give a fuck about you to be mad. I just like to cuss, bitch, and you said what the fuck you want to say, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. Ain't nobody ever gonna run my house from another motherfucker house. Men tend to think they can do that a lot. Because you got a child here, you think you can tell me who I can have in my house because you gave me some money. I ain't giving you shit. Don't you got a nigga over there? Yeah. And you still got a child over here. Men tend to think that because you are now engaging in a different relationship, that negates everything that they have set into play before you got into their relationship. No, that's null and void, baby. This is still your child. It's still your fucking child. Don't you got a nigga over there? And do. And I'm going to have as many as I want over this motherfucker. And you still have a child here that you're accountable for. They want to run your household from another bitch house. That ain't never the fuck gonna happen. No. That ain't never gonna happen, Captain. Not never, not never. Motherfucker feel like because they have a baby by you, they are entitled to your vagina anytime they call your phone. That's my pussy. Where did you adopt it from? Because you have borrowed it. It ain't never belonged to you. Because I'm trying to figure out when did you accumulate it? I'm just trying to figure that out. At what point do I owe you my vagina that you don't help with the upkeep on? None of that. If I need a motherfucking tampon, motherfucker have a heart attack. You ask a motherfucker to get you some tampons. Don't you got a nigga? Oh, but I thought this was your pussy. It ain't? Oh. See, I'm reflective. Whatever the fuck your reflection is to me, bitch, I'm gonna reflect it back to you. Motherfuckers don't like when you are reflective. Motherfuckers say, I know my attitude bad. I don't give a fuck. Nobody else don't give a fuck either. And will slap your fucking head off your shoulders, bitch. That's how much another motherfucker don't give a fuck. I wish a bitch would. What? Would what? Stand up for themselves? Yes, they will. Yes. 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 You got to stand up for yourself and be reflective. That's a word. Because you ain't got to. You ain't got to. Who said that? Why do you owe somebody that? You don't. You don't. You always fucking stand up for yourself. You don't owe nobody shit. Not a motherfucking thing. You owe them what the fuck they gave you. You owe them what they gave you. And if you're the taker all the time, you need to reflect as to why you would ever show up to somebody else that way. Sometimes people get so selfish, they don't even realize that they being selfish. They don't even realize it. They've always been about self, and sometimes their fight has just been that hard to where they've always had to think about self. And because they felt like nobody else thought about them, they don't think about nobody else. So when they are engaged with a real motherfucker, they feel like that person you should give me this because I don't give a fuck about your struggle. The fuck? Why do I got to give a fuck about your struggle? You don't give a fuck about nobody else's struggle. Because ain't nobody ever been there for me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What? I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you think you... no, bitch, you thought I. Think another thought, bitch. Think another thought. Okay? Period. Because no, bitch, you thought I. Think another thought. That shit is all right to put you first. That shit is all right to be reflective. That shit is all right to have self-accountability. That shit is the fuck. Motherfucker been making your life hell for 3 years about some children. You either gonna give up the children or you gonna fight for the children. Either way, you gonna stop saying you don't have the strength to keep engaging in it. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because you only got 2 motherfucking options. So what you gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do might not be what the fuck you do, but I know what I'm gonna do. Because I know the fuck you lying. Motherfucker, you gonna make my life hell? Well, 2 can play that game. 2 too can play that game because I'm recording, I'm documenting, I'm sending it to your job, to your boss. I'm putting it online. People always want you to be quiet. Why would I do that? I have a mouth. You get trained all your life how to talk. And then for them to say, shut up. Who? Nah, not me. Trained all your life how to talk. You stand up for yourself. Your mama taught you that. You stand up for yourself. Then turn around and tell you to be quiet. Sometimes you got to turn the other cheek. Who? What cheeks am I turning? You slap me and I turn the other, let you, that's not, bitch, when I turn my cheek, I'm going to pick up something, bitch. I'm about to pick up a brick and bust you in your motherfucking head. And then we both be turning some cheeks, bitch. Around to put on motherfucking handcuffs, bitch, because that's what's about to happen. Quatita ain't good. Let me tell you something. I've been this way. My sister tell you. I've never, people like you changed, bitch. Where? When? I've been like this since I was way little, like 3-4 years old. No. Family will tell you. My sister will tell you. My sister been around me all my life from the day I was born. My sister Trish will tell you. I've been this same kind of motherfucking crazy, if that's what you want to call it, since I was little. I can remember being like 5 years old. And I had a best friend that stayed next door to my grandmother. And at the time we were staying with my grandmother because my mom was yet still in her abusive relationship. And she didn't have enough strength to leave. And we, at this point, we did kind of leave. So now we're staying with my grandma and we're going to have a garage sale. My mom told me, you can't play right now. You need to help us. Get that stuff over there by that window and you put it out here. As I'm squatted down to pick up the stuff, my little best friend, she comes and say, I want to play. I said, I can't play right now. My mama said, I can't. I squat down and get the stuff. She come behind me and kicked me in my ass and said, I want to play. Sure, let's play. I turned around and beat the bitch to death damn near outside. I was 5 years old. Let's play then, bitch. Cause I love to play, bitch. Yep. And that's when her little cousin, he came and he tried to jump in it and I clicked their motherfucking heads together. I grabbed her by her head and grabbed him by his neck and clicked their heads together. Let's play, bitch. Now I said, my mama said, I can't motherfucking play right now. My mom was looking at me like, this has been a story told throughout my life. I've been the same way since I was a little girl. I don't plan on fucking changing ever. Ever. I don't give a fuck. See, this is what people think. Bitch, I bet you can't beat me. Bitch, you right. I'll shoot you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Because you're never, ever, bitch. If you willing to die for my life, bitch, I ain't mad at you. You better be willing to die for it, though. I feel that way about my children. You should feel that way about yours. Bitch, if you ain't willing to die for mine or for me, I suggest you take your motherfucking miserable ass some the fuck where else. I promise you. I promise you. I ain't never changed. Ain't gonna never change. Bitches don't know me. You got to be reflective, bitch. You can't get mad at Quatita for how Quatita show up and that's how the fuck you came, bitch. Motherfucker tell you, if you love me, bitch, I love you. Somebody texted me the other night. I keep telling people don't show up to me this way because you're going to get the real motherfucking me. I've had several people try to do that. She texted me and said, I ain't trying to get no reaction, but I'm letting you know that in the morning, I probably won't be here. I'm thinking about killing myself. So it is what it, can I talk to you? I said, no, you can't. And whatever you choose to do, you fucking do it. Because I'm in here by myself. I'm in my situation alone. So no, you can't. You did want a reaction and now you got it. Never call me again. Never text me. I've not heard from that person. If you don't care about you, why did you expect for me to care about you? You gonna force me into a conversation because what, you gonna kill yourself? That ain't never how the fuck you come to me. That ain't never how you come to me. Ever. I keep telling people that. Because you didn't even ask me how the fuck I was feeling if I was suicidal. Bitch, you don't know. You don't know. I ain't standing to get a reaction. Then what you say it for? This is my reaction. That ain't the one you wanted or expected? Oh. Can I talk to you? No, you cannot. Why do I need to be your dumping ground? Why I gotta be your dumping ground? You don't call me to check on me on a regular. So now you can't think of nobody else in your phone. You thought you was gonna call Quatita and fucking change her energy and dump on her? You welcome to have a conversation. You ain't never welcome to dump on me. You're not gonna come and change my energy, force me to talk to you. I will check you about that. I will check you about that. Motherfucker say to me the other day, I just be looking at shit. I've been thinking about you for days and I just wanted to call and check on you. So I could tell you that my life is out of order, that my daddy passed. I feel fucked up. If I'm not here tomorrow, you gonna know why. What? I thought you called to check on me. What happened to that check? I know you fucking lying. So you wasn't really calling to check on me, you was calling to dump on me. That's what it was. I know you fucking lying. I know the fuck you lying. But see, that's that friend. That's that friend shit. Friend. No. Friends don't call just for that sole purpose. You want to dump on me, you fucking pay me. You make an appointment. And I ain't taking none right now. Now you mad at me because I ain't taking none? Why? Why you mad at me because I ain't taking none? So I got to be your dumping ground. No, I don't. But they love to say this. I've been a loyal supporter of yours, Queen, for 7 years now. If you was, you knew not to fucking call me Queen then. I've been following you for a very long time. I just need a little help. Can you send me some diaper money? First of all, I never give a fuck how long you've been following or supporting me. I ain't saw you in a class. I ain't seen you at an event. I don't give a fuck if you came to me and you said to me, I don't really have it, but I would love to engage in your teaching. You know, people say that to me all the time. I can't afford it, but when I can, I'll do X, Y, Z. That's fine too. I will say, I'll send you the link. No problem. If you want the teaching, cool. I will give you a free class. Sometimes I'll just send a recording. That's different to me. Motherfuckers be in my chat. I sure wish I could get a free reading. Me too. My sister, she good for that shit. Motherfucker tell her, I ain't never tasted that before and you won't today. I ain't never had a free reading and you won't today. Can you text me? Can you give me a free reading like you did XYZ? Because I really need that too. I need it to be free though. That was a real text. That happened the other day. I didn't even respond. Because I know you fucking lying. You ain't talking to me. I ain't never even seen you in my chat. I know you fucking lying. No, you don't need that from me. No, you don't. Sorry. Hey, Amy. Hey, boo. You got to be reflective. Be reflective. Don't allow nobody to walk all over you. Motherfucker don't want to engage with you. That's fine. Motherfucker don't want to support me. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I was doing this when I stood alone. I did this when I stood alone, when nobody believed in what I did. It didn't stop my message. It didn't stop my work. It didn't stop my ebb and flow. And if everybody chose to disengage, I'm still going to speak and tell my message and tell my truth and talk to spirit and share spirit's motherfucking message. I'm still going to do it. People are quick to come and say, Quatita, don't even say nothing. How about you go say something to a motherfucker that's trying to say something to me? You go tell them she don't stand by herself because you're one band, one sound. Why my sound need to be dimmed in? It don't never need to be dimmed. Never. What you should do is go and tell them she don't stand by herself. It's one band, one sound over here. Don't come and tell me shit. Don't come and tell me shit. You hear me? Because I'm never going to be quiet. And you shouldn't either. You don't let nobody run your fucking house from another house. A motherfucker wanna engage in a fight about children, engage in that shit. Because I'm going to fight for my kids. You ain't got the strength, then guess what? Go on and hand your children over. You know, like I know, it ain't about the children. It's about control. Ain't nobody ever going to control me. You think I'm going to let you make me miserable for 3 years? No. Fuck around and your brakes don't work. Getting off the expressway on the expressway, bitch. That's that, yeah. I don't give a fuck. You can't tell me how to react to your actions. Oh, that's overboard. Is it? No, it ain't. Because she thought. No, it ain't. Not for me. Call me what you want to call me. Call me what you want to call me. But I bet a motherfucker ain't going to disrupt my mental for 3 years. When I know you don't even want my children, you want to control my life. Well, if we controlling lives then, bitch. Yes, it is. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit that I got to deal with because you said so. No. So if we're controlling each other's lives, don't be upset about how I choose to control yours. Don't be upset about it. What you thought I needed to do? Go to court? Excuse me. I don't even trust the judicial system. They showed me that I can't trust them. The fuck I'm gonna call them for? No. When I get started, you better call Tyrone. That's what the fuck you better call, because, bitch, it's on. People want to... Listen, if I didn't answer your call the first time, the second time I ain't gonna answer it the third or fourth time, and if I do, I'm gonna cuss you out. I don't know why people still calling my phone. If I didn't answer, that means don't call my phone back. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with people. Stop playing with people. Everybody don't play the same. Everybody don't play the same. That's all I'm saying to you. You ain't got to play the same as everybody else. Why do you? I don't. I don't. What time is open up? Shit, it should already be over. What the fuck ain't it? People want to tell you how to react to their actions. Again, if you barely tap me, don't be all up in arms and upset. Bitch, if I take a 2x4 and crack you in your motherfucking head. I didn't even hit you that hard. How you know how the fuck it felt to me? How you know how it felt to me? Well, I just don't want my kids to suffer. Your kids are suffering. They suffering every day. Well, we wait till they be asleep before. You think kids are stupid? So now you're telling your children how intelligent they are. You know your children hear the shit. You know they see it. That's your excuse to stay engaged in something. Just say you really want to stay in it. Just say that. Stand in it and own it. I really just want to stay in this. Say that. That's your right to do. Just don't bring everybody in the shit with you. Just don't bring everybody in the shit with you. It's one thing to need or want the help, but it's another thing to feel like people should rescue you or should stand idly by while they watch you hurt. I ain't got to watch you hurt. I ain't got to watch you kill yourself. I ain't got to watch that shit. Why I gotta watch that? Why you think people gotta watch that shit? I mean, if you my friend, if I'm your friend, I'm supposed to tell you. If somebody your friend, they supposed to tell you. Hey, you fucking tripping, friend. You're tripping, friend. You just jealous. Okay. Why I ain't heard from you? Because I ain't got to watch this shit. I ain't got to watch this. I ain't got to watch you kill yourself with drugs. I've offered you help. I tried to get you help. You stole out of my purse. I ain't got to engage in this. I love you and I can love you from a distance. It hurts. But I ain't got to watch it. I ain't got to engage in it. I ain't got to give my energy that way. I ain't got to let you kill my energy. I don't have to. People think you got to. No, I don't. No, I don't. Why do I have to? Because you said you love me. No, you said you love me. You said you loved yourself. Why does my love have to be different than your love? Make it make sense. Stop. My love got to be different than your love? Your love of yourself? Mine's got to be different? I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Motherfucker be quick to say that. Want to beat you up outside your motherfucking head. Want to play games with your heart. Want to cheat on you. Want to fuck your best friend. Want to take all your money and fake flip it and then make you replace the money that they didn't fucking took. And when you ready to go, the motherfucker say, but I thought you loved me. You said you loved me. You said we was going to be good. No, you said you loved me. You said we was going to be together. You wasn't engaged in this. I have to stay because why? My love should be thicker than your love? Fuck you. No, I don't. Why do I put my... If I... You gonna do what? You gonna stay in there? You don't even like that I want to stand up for myself. No, you want somebody weak that you can walk all over. You want to hurt somebody. I ain't got to allow that. I ain't got to be that. I ain't got to be nothing. I was not put on this motherfucking plane for that for you. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Why do people think you gotta be that? You wanna hurt somebody. You mine. Huh? What? No, my mama name is Marion. My daddy name is Greg. Them is the only two factors. I'm here because I want to be here no longer. When I want to be here no longer, bitch, I'm gone. Because you ain't wanted to be here this whole time. So I owe you what? Bitch, you mine. Well, bitch, it's to the death then. And we'll see after that who survived. Because I'm going to survive. Because I'm a survivor. Like, bitch, you don't be with me, I'm going to kill you. Well, let me beat you to it. Motherfucker kept beating up on me. He carried a knife. The knife was on the front seat. I knew he was going to grab it, so I grabbed it first. So when he tried to grab it, it cut his motherfucking hand straight up the middle. Now he don't know what to do. He's just broken. He's upset. How could you do this to me? Why? How could I beat you before I let you cut me? They was looking at me at the hospital like I was the abuser. I wouldn't give a fuck. How could I protect myself? Make that make sense. We go somewhere in our mind. We go somewhere in our mind that makes us feel unworthy. What it really is, there's something about that person that is reflective of a parent and a lack thereof. I've heard women say, I come from a two-parent household. You know, I was a daddy's girl. Yeah, but you don't like your mama. Your mama ain't never been right to you. Therefore, so you feel like there's something missing in yourself, reason why you're allowing this man to come and show up to you like this. Yeah, but, you know, I probably could have made a different decision. You can make a whole bunch of different decisions. Who the fuck is he or she to tell you what that is? Who are they to tell you what that is? Yeah, but I keep making bad decisions. They making a whole bunch of bad decisions. But soon as you say that, now they want to go upside your head because you shouldn't talk. So now you just supposed to be mute. You wasn't born mute. You need to be mute because why? I'm trying to understand it. Because see, I've been there. I can speak on it. I kept saying, you strong as fuck. Like, what? Why are you playing this weak role, Quatita? I don't know. I don't know. Well, bitch, we don't know either, bitch. Let's go. What if he find me? Bitch, he find me. He found the right one, baby. Nigga, you chasing me. You chasing death. Believe it. I done told y'all. I had the motherfucking cord around a nigga neck, and I chose to let it go. It could have been my life. Because he sure was trying to take my life afterwards and before. Why would I be willing to give my life? That nigga beat me damn near to death in that garage. Because I couldn't kill him. But I was going to allow him to kill me? No. I won't think like that no more. That was my brokenness shining through. That was the lack of the correct mentality shining through. That was my grandmother's broken words. That was my mother's broken words. Broken actions. Me watching my mom get her ass whooping. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. My grandmother instilling and telling me that her husband used to rape her. That was just the way that things went. So in my mind, that's just the way that things are. No, they're broken. Why should I be a reflection of their brokenness? To continue to break children, to continue to break myself. Why must I be a fragment of somebody's brokenness? Why do I have to be your punching bag? Why I gotta be there? No, I don't. Because who the fuck are you? You put your pants on like I put my pants on. Your blood is like my blood. I'm trying to understand. If anything, I'm better than you. I'm better than you, if anything. People think you got to. I ain't got to. I don't. I do not, and you do not. I do not, and you do not. You want to engage, you choose to engage in yourself and know and love yourself. We all kind of go through that thing of, well, if my mama and them didn't even love me, your mama and them was broken as fuck. That's just the way of the world. No, that's the way of their world. My reality is different because I say so. When I was suing the Fae, because the Fae thought that they could put me in the fucked up apartment with all this mold. And when I say it was visible, it was eating through cabinets. Because they was mad that I had started a petition because I didn't want to get put back on Nottingham. I stayed on President at the front. And I was fine with that. They wanted to do renovations, so they was putting people in the back on Nottingham where all the crime was. So I started a petition. People told me, shut up, you being stupid. That bitch ain't even got no leg to stand on. She need to be quiet, just move. So then the Fae say, well, we gonna move you here, just go back here for about a week, and once the apartment is ready. When I did that, they put me in an apartment where it was crawling. When I say crawling with roaches, it was crawling with roaches. Mold was everywhere, to the point where my ceiling fell in, all kind of shit. But see, let me tell you what kind of bitch I am. I called the health department. I took pictures. I'm very documentive, okay? So when I do that, people are saying, you need to be quiet. I don't need to be quiet. Why I got to be quiet? Because you willing to sit in it? We ain't got no other options. No, bitch, you ain't got no other options. Bitch, I got options always. 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 So then I kept reporting that my sink was leaking over my stove from my toilet. When the health inspector, because there's two different health inspectors that come. When the health inspector came, it was so many roaches in this motherfucker. They were crawling everywhere. The spray guy, he didn't want to even come in. He was screaming in the kitchen. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh my God, ma'am. Hey, excuse me, could you come in for a minute? No, bitch, you in there with that shit. They're crawling through this house. They've put me in here on purpose to say, shut the fuck up, black bitch. And the killer part is, it was black women that was helping them to do it. But I'm a different kind of breed, see. So then, when my sink, my ceiling kept leaking, and my light fixture had filled up with water, and it was a slow, like the ceiling was slowly coming down. I'm this kind of motherfucker. Let me tell you who I am. I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to call the ambulance. I want you to be cool. I want you to be calm. I reached up. All I had to do was take 2 fingers, put them up under that hole, and do like this. The whole ceiling came down. When it came down, I moved the shit out the way. I laid down on top of it. And I said, now call the ambulance, Toddy. Call 911. 911 came. They put me on a stretcher. They covered me up because it was raining outside, so they covered me up from head to toe. I know my neighbors thought I was dead when they brought me out. Toddy was shook. She was shook. I filed a lawsuit. People kept saying even then, you need to shut up. Bitch, I had documentation of mold. When the health department came and cut my walls out, my cabinets out, mold was 6 inches deep in the walls. I went and had all kind of tests done. I kept going back to the hospital. I had packages this thick that I had accumulated. I kept going back to the hospital. I woke up with roach bites on my lips. I documented everything. I filed a lawsuit against them for $2.4 million. I did not have an attorney because I didn't need one, because I channeled the attorneys. And did. I did all my own paperwork based off of what the attorneys told me to do in the spirit. The attorney kept telling me, Miss Dean, you need to go get you an attorney because I'm going to do my job. I said, good, I expect you to, and I'm going to do mine. Miss Dean, you really need representation. I said, I don't need representation. You do your job, I'm going to do mine. The day that they said, we're going to go into mediations, my mind, I wanted to walk away with at least $60,000, which is why I jumped so motherfucking high. I could have really took them to court and got everything that I asked for. I had them dead to the right. It was a tort. And I was being retaliated against because I wouldn't stop. Because I understood what was happening. And they had... and was. So, they had to replace my furniture. We went into negotiations. I came out with $28,000. And that's because the person I took with not. So then they offered me $1,000 in cash for my injuries, and they offered me $3,000 for my furniture, and I took it. It was more than I had because I was living in the projects, living off of $97 a month and food stamps. And I took it. And when I took it, I got the fuck out of Dodge. They wanted me to take that and take another apartment. I refused that apartment. I don't need your apartment. I moved back home to Tulsa, Oklahoma. When I won my case, the attorney shook my daughter's hand. You can add it. His name was Thomas Gruber. He shook my hand and said, you did a great job. And the fuck I know. The clerk of courts told me, your paperwork looked better than most attorneys that come through here. You're doing a great job. Oh, I know. So then my cousin heard what happened. And she was having an issue with her school. She was in college in Tulsa. She was in Tulsa Technology in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So she told me what happened. So I did her paperwork. I became known. So I did a lot of people paperwork, baby. I sued my cousin's school for a few million. She got scared and said, I'm going to take what they offer me. I said, if you take the $20,000 they offer you, I'm going to need half of that for the work done. Because I'm telling you, you have a case and you can get more. She took the $20,000 and I got my cut of $10,000. I'm never scared. I'm never scared. I've had genomes come to me to do their paperwork for divorce. I will channel a motherfucking attorney in a heartbeat. I don't give a fuck who somebody think I am. I know who the fuck I am. Everything I just told you, I can prove it. I still have my award letter from my case. You probably can look it up. I'm never going to lay down and let nobody just do what the fuck they wanted to do. Let me tell you another situation I had. I had just moved back to Cincinnati from all of this. I had just moved back. And I was kind of I didn't really have much money, you know what I'm saying? But I had some. I had saved up some money. And I had just moved back. And they had before, I wasn't gonna just move back to Cincinnati without having a place to stay, because I didn't want to stay with my aunt and them. You know, I had got an apartment over in Clover. The lease, I signed it and sent it back. I got a call saying, hey, the lease you signed is null and void because you did not have a notary when you signed it. So we're going to just redo it. The lease is now for September. This was August. September was the new lease. So then I signed my lease for the month of September. I give them the money, and my money order was on my floor. Like, they had opened my door and just threw my money order back in my house. I said, what in the fuck? So I took it. So then they said, you owe us $1,400. I said, from where? From the month of August. I said, how is that ever? That was null and void. I didn't move into September. Yeah, but you signed your lease. No, baby, that lease was null and void. Remember, that's what you told me. I didn't move into September when I signed my, well, you owe us this money. We taking you to court. I said, well, okay. We get to the court. The judge said, you filed an eviction for non-payment of rent, but you keep not accepting her rent. How is that? Now I want you to bring your ledger back. When you come back, because I see that she has her receipts, now I need to see your ledger. They knew I had them dead to the right. So they have been trying to get in touch with me. I didn't know that. They have been trying to get in touch with me for a while. So we go back to court. I don't bring my receipts back in because the judge had already saw my receipt. We were going back to court so they could show their ledger. When we get into the courtroom, there's a completely different judge. He says, I don't care about what nobody has going on. I want to be here long. I'm not on it, basically. I don't care what you're talking about. And that's that. I'm like, damn, that's harsh. He called me up. He called him up. He said, where's your receipts? I said, oh, I showed them to the judge the last time. You're not here to see my receipts. You're here to see their ledger. You don't have your receipts? 7-day writ. You're evicted. I said, what happened? What happened? What? I go to the clerk of court. I said, what just happened? She said, you have 7 days to exit the property. I said, what's happening here? They were supposed to bring their ledger receipts back. Mine was solved by the judge the last time we came. We're here on this continuance to show that. She said, you have 7 days to leave the property. I'm steaming. Because he already said he don't give a fuck. So he didn't give a fuck about nothing or nobody. So then the maintenance man, as soon as I get home, the maintenance man pull up on me and said, did Terry talk to you? I said, no. He said, she's looking for you. Call. So I called. I said, did you want to see me? The maintenance man just told me you were looking for me. She said, yeah, that was yesterday, but never mind now. So basically, she was trying to find me before we went to court because she knew that they were in the wrong. We did not expect that there was going to be a different judge. So when they were offered the judgment, she was like, now, fuck you. Never mind. And then hung up in my face. I called back. Now, the black bitches in the office is answering the phone. And I said, you think that you think you saying something because you won because you were incorrect because there was a different judge. You know what I'm saying? So they laughing. They're laughing on the phone. I said, don't worry about it. I'm on my way. I enter into the rent office. I have now clicked the fuck out. I am screaming to the top of my lungs. I am salivating. It is a whole fucking mess, bro. I mean, I'm crying. I am angry because I've backed them all into this white bitch office. Everybody is then backed up. The 2 black bitches that work in there, the white bitch named Terry, and one of the maintenance men, and somebody else is in the office. They all then backed up in her office. I'm clicked the fuck out, bro. I turn around and I leave. Before I can get up the street, my daughter's coming up the street like, come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on. I'm like thick. Listen, I'm salivating. I done turned into pit. You understand what I mean? I done tore my clothes off. I'm rolling on the floor because sometimes that's what the fuck you got to do. I am angry. So I say, okay, I get myself together. If I gotta leave, no problem. I ain't even much furniture. Remember, because I just moved in, so I ain't really have shit to move out, you know. So I ended up moving in with my sister. But when I went to turn my keys in, the 2 black bitches who was there on the phone laughing because they thought it was funny, right? I turned my key in. I turned my back as I'm walking out the door. I said, if I ever catch either one of you bitches out on the street, I'm going to break all the bones in your face. I meant that. I meant that. If I see you outside of these 4 walls, I'm going to break all the bones in your face. And I just leave out. I never came on the property again. Unless I'm just driving through to get to the other side. Okay? I never know for like a year that there is a warrant out for my arrest for menacing. I didn't know this. That they had called the police and filed charges on me, the 2 black bitches. Okay? They so lively and everything is funny. So it caught up with me when I had moved into my apartment. He ran my name and said, you got a warrant out for your arrest. I said, who do? He said, you do. I said, for what? He said, you're going to have to figure it out. So I had flagged down the bailiff. I seen him, I flagged him down, and he gave me a, you know how they recite you. He gave me a recite. Said, yeah, you have a warrant now, but I'll just recite you, give you a court date. So that's what he did. So now, I still don't go to court. like fuck them. I still don't go to court. So now, some shit didn't happen, and it didn't caught up with me. Now I'm in jail. My free attorney, of course, you know, the public defender, is a black chick who don't give a fuck. She just going day by day. She don't give a fuck about her job or the people she's defending. You hear me? But the spirit said, I'm going to make all of this go away, but I want you to go in there and admit you're wrong. I was like, yeah, okay, Yehuda. What? All right, fine. When I get in the courtroom, I kid you not, the 2 black women were there. Broke down. One was on a cane, could barely walk. The other one couldn't even look at me. Broke down. That bitch was on a cane. Couldn't walk. Court, I want to apologize to these 2 women for my actions. If I ever did anything to hurt them, I deeply apologize. They said case dismissed. I know the fuck is true. But that bitch case will never be dismissed, bitch, because you're broke down. Because you knew that the genome had stood against me in the wrong, bitch. And you thought it was funny, but now Spirit thought it was funnier. Hello, how you doing? I know the fuck is true, bitch. I know the fuck is true, bitch. I said, where's all the laughs and giggles? I was the one laughing because, bitch, I was looking good. And wasn't broke down and wasn't. And I was the fuck all right. And the shit went away, bitch. It was dismissed. The judge, matter of fact, took it off my motherfucking record, bitch. Said, you ain't been in trouble. No, I have not. Good for you. Thank you. 'Cause, bitch, I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. And I was like, oh, shit. I was looking good. I work hard to be great. That bitch was on a cane. She could barely walk. I said, that's the one that was laughing. That's the one that I told, bitch, if I catch you out of here, I'm going to break your bones in your face, bitch. I didn't need to. The spirit had it already under control. The moral of the story is, fuck them. Be reflective. If the spirit tell you to do something, you walk in what the fuck the spirit tell you to do. Because the spirit got it. Believe it's true. You greater than a motherfucker can ever give you credit for, and you ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Fuck them. Be reflective. That's why I said not all fights is worth engaging in, because I probably shouldn't have said what I said. But I meant it. They was in the wrong, and in the end, they knew about it. That's all right. When spirit say that your enemies will become your footstools, the spirit allowed me to see it. They allowed me to see it. The justice system is not for us. Let me give you one more story and then I'm out of here. And this is how you got to watch those around you. Watch the shit you engage in, but also watch a bitch that's supposed to be your friend too. True enough, I meet this guy. I meet him on a chat line. He was going to come and just sell me some weed, because that's really what it was about. I was going to buy some weed from him. He told me his name was Jay Sean. So, you know, he had the gift for gab, so we talked. I don't really believe half the shit he's saying, but I don't give a fuck, you know. He sell me the weed, but he also smoked some weed, you know what I'm saying? He buy some pizzas, like, he buy pizza, he eat pussy, he eat the ass, he put the dick down. It was a great night. He ended up staying for 3 nights. I cooked him dinner and shit. When he left, he kept asking me about my grandmother's ring that I had. I had inherited my grandma's ring. My grandma's ring was worth a lot of money. But for me, it was sentimental. So one of the nights that he was at my house, one of my friends come by. She was actually an ex. She came by. She seen him and she immediately jumped on the bed like she knew this nigga. And she was like, oh, he cool as fuck. Like, yeah, no, he a real nigga, XYZ. She take me on the horse like, yeah, he a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't tell me that that's not his name or anything. The nigga go by, he told me his name was Jay Sean Jones. His name is Jasper Jackson, but the world know this nigga as Jabber. You like, for real? Unless it's fake. I was like, no, it's real. What the fuck? So I had a doctor's appointment, right? So he was waiting for me to come back. He stayed at my house when I came back from my doctor's appointment. You know. So he like, I know a concoction. He made this little concoction. He said, put your ring in there and just let it sit. So then all I had was $15. I had it in my drawer. I was trying to get my tire fixed. He said he had a friend that could fix my tire. The friend that he have come pick him up is like the first cousin to the girl who said she knew him. My ex. Mind you, this is my ex, her kids are my kids. You feel me? So then, when he leave, he helped me take the trash out. But I'm the only one carrying the bags of trash, okay? Never mind. So he had been telling me all these stories. I didn't believe half the shit he said, but you know, I let the nigga live, you feel me? Like, if that's what he need to do, that's what he need to do. I let the nigga live. So I'm like, okay. Phone going down. When he leave, after he leave, I guess Yehuda was pissed. Yehuda said, now, go in there and look in that bowl. I said, for what? Go check your ring. I go check my ring. My ring is gone. My $15 is gone. He's supposed to have been going to take the $15 to get me a tire. He said his friend I chased this nigga down. I'm calling his phone. He's now changed his phone number. He's not answering. I call her. She like, oh, I don't know. I mean, he is known for stealing. Like, what? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? I had to plug up the charger. Can you hear me? So what I said was, he took my $15 and he took my ring. He had been trying to finesse this whole time. So when I call my friend and I say what he's done, she's like, oh, that's fucked up. I don't even know him like that. I did hear that he's a thief. Huh? You jumped on my bed, you hugged this nigga, you said he was cool as fuck, he was a real nigga, he wasn't no this and that. Now you don't even know him? Now you've heard that he was a thief? I'm like, what? I'm like, wow. Okay. Okay. So now I done filed charges. I done went online to his profile. I know this nigga's a thief. He's calling people saying, this bitch in the window, I seen it. She's putting up pictures around my house because his family, his like stepfather or something. Hold on, because the service ain't good right here. Wait a minute. Just give me a minute because the service ain't good. I don't know if it's going to break up again. Just hold on. Fast. Hold on. Because the service ain't good. Hold on. Almost out of it, man. If we back though and you can hear me, please put a 1 up so I know that you can hear me and that you can see me. I ain't. Okay. So now, I really ain't got too much to say to her because you vouched for this nigga already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. A bitch should get you killed. You know what I'm saying? On some other shit. But this person kind of always been like that to me anyway, you know. So then, I filed charges. They looking for him. I done did a live about it. I done posted him everywhere. Come find out, he got mass charges against him for domestic violence for beating up his baby mama type shit. And he fucked young girls. Young girls. So I had not noticed until a few days after he left that the nigga had unlocked my sliding glass door and had moved the stick out so he can come back and rob me. I had not noticed it. It took me like 2 days to notice it. I said, what the fuck is he gonna come back and get? My computers? I don't have nothing in here. He had unlocked my door and moved the stick so he had access to come back in my house. He was casing me the whole time. Meanwhile, me to death. You hear me? Sex was really good. I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. His baby mama inboxed me. That's how I found out what his name was. She said his name is not Jay. His name is Jasper Jackson, but everybody calls him Jabber. He's a thief. That's all he do is steal. He comes and he breaks up my shit in my house. He done beat me up. We have an open case right now. I said, oh, that's on you? Because I just found out about that. I didn't know that was on you. She said, please don't tell him that you talked to me. I said, no problem. I can't even find this nigga. So we go to court now. It's like a year or something later. We go to court. They keep saying he want to pay me, but he can't come to court because he keep having heart attacks. I bet the fuck he did, right? So then she was like, he's offering like $200-300. I said, my grandmother's ring is expensive and it's sentimental. I'll take $1,500 for it. He could pay me that. She's like, he's not gonna give you that. I said, okay, then we can go on and we go to trial. In the trial, I could not get a public defender. I didn't have one, so I'm like, fuck it. This should be easy as fuck. The nigga stole my ring. I filed charges immediately. He has a long rap sheet of theft and domestic violence. The judge didn't want to hear anything I had to say. They put me on the stand. And this story is just simply to let you know that the judicial system won't ever work for you, because it ain't for you. Especially black women. It's not for black women. They put me on the stand, and his attorney said, so you slept with him after just meeting him, and you had him in your house for 4 days, and you didn't even know him. He said that you exchanged the ring for marijuana. I said, that wasn't never that. He stole my ring. I bought the weed, but he stole my ring. The ring is sentimental. It's my grandma's ring. I immediately filed charges because he stole it, and I immediately went to the, well, it looks to me basically like you were just loose. I said, you calling me a hoe? The judge kept shushing me. I'm like, what? You didn't even know him, and you had him in your house. Why was he in your house and you didn't know him? He was there for 4 days. You had all this crazy, wild sex with him, and you didn't even know him. I was confused in a motherfucker. Like, who this bitch talking to? Like, I wanted to fight at that point. Who bitch are you talking to? The judge gave him the decision. Basically, I was told, know who you fucking. That's your fault. He stole your shit because you didn't know him. I clicked the fuck out in the courtroom. I basically told the judge, bitch, fuck you. I ain't no motherfucking junkie, bitch. I would never trade my grandmother's ring. I don't know what kind of bitch you is, but that ain't me. I clicked the fuck out. She was threatening to hold me in contempt. I said, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I left. I clicked the fuck out in the courtroom. I was pissed. Y'all chased this man down for almost 2 years. He kept avoiding court. He has a whole rap sheet of being a thief. And you told me because I was a black woman that I was a whore. I'll take that. But that nigga still stole my ring, bitch. I'll take it. But he still stole my ring. The judicial system is not for you. You stand up for yourself by all means and all costs. And believe what I'm saying, I still owe that nigga. I still owe you, Jabber. And if I ever come across you, you're going to know about it. I have not seen this nigga since that day. He was sitting in court like he was an upstanding citizen. That's how niggas rape bitches and get away with it. That's how they get away with domestic violence. Because the system is not for black women. They believe that you deserve whatever the fuck you get. It is not for black women. It's really, really fucked up. The judge was a woman. The prosecutor was a woman. Well, no, the prosecutor, the defense, his defense attorney was a woman. Nobody wanted to hear what the fuck I had to say. Because I was a black bitch and I was a hoe. And again, I'll take that. But the nigga stole my ring and my money. But again, they believe that that's what the fuck we deserve. You gotta be reflective. Know what your worth is. Know that you deserve more than what they fucking believe that you deserve. Stand up for yourself by all costs at all times, man. by all means, you stand up for yourself. Because that's fine. How a motherfucker think about you or feel about you, that's fine. You ain't got to think or feel about yourself how the fuck somebody else feel about you. You know your worth and you believe in yourself at all times. Your dream ain't got to be real to nobody but you. Know when somebody is in your corner, because a bitch will defend a motherfucker until they don't. This bitch told me you knew this nigga. He was a stand-up nigga and was never that. Was never that. Everybody that reached out to me after that was like, that nigga's a known thief. Don't nobody fuck with him. He's a liar. He's a thief. He beat up on women. So if everybody knew that, you knew that. And that's all right. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Be reflective, y'all. That is all I got for y'all today. I love you to life. Be genuine and true to you. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.